Hey guys, Volkswagen mechanic back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to recharge air conditioning in a 2011 Volkswagen Jetta. So anyway, the first thing you're going to want to do is go in the car. You'll want to start up the car, which we did this step already, but you're going to start up the car, turn the air conditioning on the coldest and most high fan setting you can, and make sure it's on recirculate too, because turning it on the highest setting will help you get the stuff into the system, because the system needs to be running to put the refrigerant in. Anyway, then you want to come back out and you want to find the low pressure port. You don't want to put it in the high pressure port, because I'm pretty sure if you put it in the high pressure port, it's going to explode. So the low pressure port actually on this 2011 Jetta is right here by the windshield washer tank, and the low pressure is here by the windshield washer tank, and the high pressure is down here. Now, anyway, yeah, so you want to unscrew. You're going to want to unscrew the cap. And it's the same as a tire cap, pretty much. Just unscrew it. Pull the cap off, and there's the pressure port there. It looks just like a tire valve. Then you want to grab your refrigerant bottle that you bought. Sometimes we bought a kit, so it's a hose with a gauge on it. The bottle came with a gauge and a hose on it. But if you buy just the bottle without the gauge or the hose, you need to have a hose at home. But since we didn't have a hose, we bought it. We bought the hose and the gauge with it, and that's the kit. But anyway, another thing I forgot to mention was make sure that the pipe you're squirting the refrigerant into is the big pipe. The little pipe is high pressure, and the big pipe is low pressure. Anyway, one thing you want to do is they're probably going to have this disc on them that says unscrew and discard before use. And that'll be underneath this bottom black part. So you want to make sure and unscrew that, because if you don't, you won't be able to squirt, because this keeps you from getting the stuff inside. So once you've taken that off, screw the hose back on, and then let me grab my tripod and I'll show you the next phase. But then once you're done with that, you're going to want to attach this valve to the low pressure port that I just showed you. And when you're doing that, make sure to push up. If yours has this, push up this collar and push it down, and don't let this collar down until the refrigerant connection is on the low pressure pipe. And I'll be back when I get that on. So make sure, like I said, keep this up until it's all the way down. Okay, there we go. We got it on. It's hooked to the thing, and you can see the gauge is reading filled. And if it reads filled, you should probably not put any in. But if it reads low, put some in. Now, in the case of us, today, ours read filled from the get-go. But we knew we had to charge it because it wasn't doing good in the first place. So we filled it anyway. But now that I have a good camera angle, let me show you real quick how to put that on anyway. So to take it off, you're going to want to pull it off like that. But to put it on, keep this thing up. Push down on the port until you're all the way down, then let go of this thing and you're on. And then, like I said, we filled it even though it was there. And so if you want to do that, when you want to charge, you push down on this lever to charge. And I'm gonna just do one squirt for demonstration, but as you can see, the gauge went up to the yellow and red, and they say to go between 3 o'clock, which is over here, and 12 o'clock. Rotate like this when you're doing it. So yeah, and as you can see, it went up into yellow and red when I was doing that, but I think it's supposed to do that and then back down into green. But to take it off, you push this little collar thing. You push it up, and then pull off. And then you got it off. And one thing you want to do is, when you're doing this kind of thing, periodically between it, charge for like 15 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds, and then go inside your car and check the coldness of the air. So let's go do that real quick. Take you guys off this. Okay, let's go inside and check the air. So you want to get inside, close the door, and check the air coldness. And right now the air is really cold, and that means you did a good job. You're probably going to have to charge a lot longer than I did. I just did a little shot for demonstration, but we actually charged it. We actually charged it before this video, so it was already charged. I just did a little some squirts for demonstration. But yeah, 10 or 15 seconds, charge it, and then come in here and check the coldness of the air with your hands or your feet or something like that. Check the coldness of the air, and then if it's not cold enough, go back out and recharge it, and if it is cold enough, then you're good. But I mean, a gauge, honestly, a gauge is a nice thing to have, but back in the day, they only put hoses, and they might still do this. Sometimes they'll only give you a hose and not a gauge. So we were just lucky to get a gauge, but sometimes they give you a hose and not a gauge. So if you don't have a gauge, just also feel how cold the pipe is too, which it is very cold right now. And just, it is a steel pipe, so it's going to be cold anyway, but just feel how cold that is. And yeah, then go inside and check the air. That's how you can do it without a gauge. And then, like I said, then to screw it on, it's pretty much just a tire cap. Screw it on. But don't over tighten it, because then it could be too hard to get off and it might break the cap. But like I always say with tires, make sure to put this isn't a tire, but same thing. Make sure to put the cover, I can't remember. Make sure to put the cap on, because if you don't, dirt and trash can get in there as you're going down the road. That's with the tires, and even with this. And then it'll mess up the valve cap so that it leaks. So make sure you got the cap on, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. Don't forget to smash that like button down below, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the bell icon once you subscribe so you get notifications on my newest videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.